Good evening, Rustic enjoyers. I hope you're doing alright. It's time for the 48-hour analysis, and yes, it's on a Sunday because the Rustic was delayed, so that makes sense, doesn't it? And for once, I am doing this on stream, so chat, feel free to say hello to YouTube. Shall we begin? So, for the first 24 hours of sales, and I must repeat this, I took this screenshot early in the day, but I posted it a fair bit later, so if you're a little bit worried about when I posted it, don't worry, this quite literally was 24 hours. We did not see that many sales. And I also point this out as well. Not a single skin did bare minimum 10,000 sales, but there's some very interesting things when you make some comparisons to the previous week. For example, as you could see, quite a decent amount of skins were going all the way up to about 9,000 bare minimum sales. But you look back over to here, and not a single skin even reached 9,000 sales. Now, here's something I also want to reiterate. You know how I made quite a big fuss about the likes of the Abyss sleeping bag? Well, that only did 5,300 bare minimum sales. You look at over here. Do you remember how the haste storage only ended up with like 9,000, ever so close to around like 10,000 sales in total? Well, that was the same amount right there compared to this. And this Rustor has one less day, doesn't it? It's only 6 days compared to a normal 7 with the delay. So I'm looking at all of this. And this door, don't forget about this sheet metal door. This sheet metal door's got transparency. And it's got such low sales after 24 hours. And the Revolver, don't even get me started about the Revolver. But anyway, point is, maybe with a bigger rust door, we are not seeing that many sales. And with less days of it being available, everything here is looking to be quite interesting. So, one more quick look. Remember all of that? And then one more quick look here. We're not seeing that much. So, let's stop babbling. Let's start moving over to talking about the likes of the skins after 48 hours. So, get a good look at all of this. Everything seems to be in the exact same position. But we are 2 days in, and we only have so many skins selling reasonably. Only 2 skins are above 10,000 bare minimum sales. That's a little bit scary, I guess you could say. In terms of, well, why aren't people spending that much money? Well, we just had Halloween and whatnot. Maybe nobody wants to spend any money until around Christmas time. Fair enough. But for many things that we pointed out, especially during my predictions video where I said, you know what, we'll see how things turn out in terms of sales. Well, I don't think we need to worry that much because it looks like hardly anything here selling, which would mean all the better for it to rise up in price because there's a lot less of it in circulation. Things are only looking better. For investments, if that makes sense. Maybe not for the skin creators, they're not getting that much sales, but for us investors, ooh. Right, so, chat. I'm now going to jump in. I'm going to talk about all of these skins one by one. If you have questions, try and time it for that skin. If you have a question that's completely unrelated to what we're talking about, you'll be ignored. So we'll save that for the stuff afterwards. Right, so let's jump in. Let's start talking about the likes of Punkjack Large Box. So, when we saw this being accepted, we did see quite a spike in demand for the sheet metal door. However, that sheet metal door only went up so high in price. Nowhere near its rust door price. So, I just wanted to give you a nice little bit of a update on that. It didn't really change that much. It went back down, if anything. So, yeah. Awkward. And I hate to say this, but if we do see more deplorable, Punkjack skins being made and potentially accepted, well, maybe all of this might potentially flourish if we end up seeing a brand new collection being made. I've said that so many times over the year, but you do have to be aware that's a possibility. But how many times have we been in this position where we've seen 2 skins being accepted with deplorables and then nothing else appeared after a long time? Awkward. Anyway, so this large box. Let's just take a look at the likes of large wood box skins. And what do you see here? Well, they're not doing super great. Abyss is doing alright. Ooh. Military large box is doing alright for some reason. I guess people just like the theme of it. But yeah, not everything's doing good. Porcelain's doing alright. Porcelain's awesome. Porcelain's like one of the best glow-in-the-dark deplorable skins you can get. But this right here, I can't imagine this is going to be doing super amazing just by itself. I can respect that people probably like the sci-fi horror cyberpunk design, I can see that. It's a nice, cool looking colour scheme. It's unique. You don't see many skins looking like that, do you? But will it hold? That's the main question. And again, if we just go back over to these large wood box skins, large wood box, the amount of sales that we currently got, and then you look at many of these other ones, this is going to probably end up with maybe between 15 to 18,000 sales. A lot of them did sell around that much as well, and they have not gotten anywhere. So I'm a fair bit worried. I also look at the likes of the Sheepman Adore. But that is a Sheepman Adore. Sheepman Adores have many other problems as well. So I'm probably looking at this and considering maybe I'm just going to stick with doing a buy order. And remember, we don't have abnormals this week. All skins were delayed, of course, with the Rustor. So all skins will become marketable at the exact same time on Thursday going into Friday morning UK time. So that's Thursday midnight going into Friday morning. So in just a few days' time. So even when the Rustor rotates, the skins still won't even become marketable. Literally that specific time. I know it sounds stupid, but this is the third time we've had a delayed Rustor this year. We've experienced it. We know how to deal with it. So cool. So yeah, that's very much going to probably just stick with being a buy order. I now move over to talking about the Neon Vibes garage door. So this has got just over 10,000 sales. We probably have this Rustor for maybe another 4 days. Look at the amount of sales it currently has, and looking at the sales the other garage doors have had so far this year. Well, I'll be honest with you, that's probably going to reach up to maybe about 16,000 sales. I look at some of these other skins that have come out, and it actually might work out quite alright in the future. Best thing I can compare it to is the likes of this Monuments Glass garage door, which is not exactly neon design, but it's very similar in terms of the monuments all appearing on a picture and whatnot. This did not do well. This has not held up nicely. Maybe it might go back up in price again. I mean, there's not that much resistance, so it's, all the better for it. But we did talk about this a lot, all right? We did talk about this a lot back when it first came out. We thought it was going to have a very nice future ahead of it, and it didn't, all right? Neon Vibes garage doors reminded me of that dance floor garage door skin. Yeah, okay, so Sniper, that's a good thing to bring up. It's a neon design. Let's just kind of respect this. People do like the neon designs. You might sit there and say, it's a bit, simple, isn't it? Yeah, no, but people like it. That's the thing. Go take a look at all the garage doors in terms of price, and you might notice something. Quite a decent amount of them that are high up happen to be neon designs. So highest price, what do we see? Immediately, I noticed you got the Going Deep garage door, you got the Neon Pumpkin garage door, you got the Outer Planets design there, you got Always Online 24/7, you got the Tiger garage door. People like these. People do like them. So I look at this, and I'm expecting that it's only going to sell so much. I get the feeling it actually might have a pretty decent future ahead of it. So let's just kind of remind ourselves, how much did these other neon garage doors sell? How many did they sell? We'll go with that. 30,000 plus. This did 21,700-ish, bare minimum. You can see over here, Outer Planets did 13,700. This Neon Pumpkin garage door did about just over 24,400 bare minimum sales. And the Going Deep garage door, over 20,000. So this very likely will be one of the lowest selling ones. This very likely will be doing ever so nicely in the future. But it's going to be a long-term expectation. So I'm actually kind of looking at this with a bit more confidence, but maybe with a smart buy order will be my decision. Yeah, I could probably just stick with that. And yeah, some of you are probably sitting here and saying, Hedge, what about like Neon Snowflake garage door? Well, that's a Christmas themed skin, so that's only going to really pick up momentum when it hits December time. But yeah, even then, that's going to still sell very nicely. So hey, you might want to jump in on that whilst you can, because a lot of people go crazy for this in just a couple of weeks' time. Oh yes, they will. So this right here, it's $3.49. It's kind of pricey. It very likely will be going below its Rustor price for maybe a small period of time, but I can see in the long term this actually working out ever so nicely. Will it potentially still struggle later on with its higher price for its Rustor price? Yeah, I can see that. But the sales, it's looking a bit low compared to what we just saw, so it probably will work out all right. So it's up to you. If you like the design, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it. Support the skin creator. But the likes of this, in terms of wanting to potentially buy 50 or 100, I will probably just try and play it smart and do a smart buy order with it. That's what I'm considering, so that's what I'll do. Moving on, we have the likes of the Chameleon bolt-action rifle. Yes, now, my first comparison was, remember, earlier this year we had the Redemption bolt-action rifle being accepted. Right now, that's currently sitting at 6%, but the main thing that we wanted to compare was basically Redemption and Chameleon collection. So both of these collections have been getting quite a lot of support when they mainly only consist of weapons and tools. Chameleon definitely, but with Redemption at least we have like the tier 3 armor. But do remember, Milho Frito, the creator of the Chameleon collection, does intend to make the likes of clothing and armor and deplorables at some point. Why is this spinning eternally? Something might have gone wrong with SCMM.app. Please don't do this to me. Not now. No. All right. Let's just see if this refreshes. But let me just reiterate the words I'm trying to say. So at the moment, 2 days in, this only has 7,900 bare minimum sales. This is only in the Rust store for another 4 days. If the likes of the Redemption had comfortably over 20,000 sales bare minimum, this at the moment looks like it's going to barely reach about 15,000 bare minimum sales. All right, it should be fine. Okay, cool. Oh, look, another 23 appeared. Yay! But yeah, will this work now? Come on. Don't be shy. Show me what you got. Come on. Yeah, come on! Sorry, chat. We're having a moment here. Come on. Show yourself. What's wrong? Why are you so scared? All right, I bet you if I did it here, it'll work. Chameleon, show yourself. Go. Did I spell it correctly? Chameleon. I did. What's going on? Oh, no. What a terrible disaster. Live on stream. Chat, I've let you down. I'm sorry. Right, well, we're just going to have to do this the silly way. If you can remember... you know what? I could just show the Steam market. We could just do it this way. Sorry about this. Chameleon collection is doing ever so nice. Look at the quantities. They're low. Remember, by default, every Rust skin on the Steam market should have a quantity of about 100. That's the average amount. All of them except the AK, they have way below 100. I think people are already attacking them. And remember this. When we get a lot of people returning around December, January time, a lot of people probably don't even realise this is a collection now. And then when they see that holographic design... oh, they're going to jump onto it. Yes, they are. So, what I was trying to allude to was the fact that people like the whole collection, and they're very likely going to want to have every single skin in a set. And don't forget, we are expecting even more. Do you honestly reckon Milho Frito is going to stop after this? Of course not. And as I said, there will be deplorables. There will be clothing and armour, eventually. He's the guy behind many different collections, such as Tempered. Look how Tempered ended up as a collection. One of the biggest collections we have in Rust. So, in short, this probably will be a perfectly fine skin to buy, because it doesn't look like it's selling that much. People like the whole collection. Don't see that many bolt-action rifle skins being accepted, do we? That's looking like a perfectly fine thing to consider as an investment. Yes, even as a purchase right now. Very nice, cool looking design. We're going to see even more skins. The collection only grows stronger. Yes, that right there is looking to be A-OK. And remember, I must reiterate this to you. Redemption right now, that's only down by 6%. It has 57 quantity in the Steam market. Is that it? But main point is, with 25,000 bare minimum sales, it's still retained most of its value. That right there, that Chameleon bolt action rifle, it's going to probably have about 10,000 less sales. The collections are basically even in terms of interest. That Chameleon bolt action rifle, with less quantity in circulation, all the better for it to rise up in price. So, in short, good skin. People like collection. People want collection. They'll get all bought out. There's only so much quantity on the Steam market. Prices go... So, yeah, we're going to have a fun time over the course of the next 2 months. And good stuff there, Milho. Let's see what happens next. I can hear a roommate coming in. Let me close the door real quickly. Ah. Fear not, I just closed it just in case they make any noise and whatnot. Right, so I'm the one who makes noise. I'm the one who screams about pixels. Chat, let's continue screaming about pixels. Yes, we have Soulless Legion Crossbow to talk about. So, get a good look at this. I like the design. I think it looks cool, but I just can't imagine it's going to retain its value instantly. I can imagine there being potential problems, like maybe within like the first week or two of its existence. But with all due respect, I should point this out. Crossbow skins, especially during around January time, they actually turn around and they actually work out quite nicely. So I'm just going to point this out. Yes, you can see many crossbow skins that came out this year aren't doing super great. If you look at these in about 2 months' time, you'll see quite a lot of them in the positive. And I'm not joking. I saw this happen last year. I saw it happen the year before. I saw it happen the year before that. When loads of people playing the game, loads of people happen to like wanting crossbow skins. Why is this? Don't know. But we're in the exact same position last year when we're sitting here looking at these skins. They weren't doing super great. January time, they're all practically retaining their value or even higher than their Rust store price. So, back over to here, my point to you is, this is not really looking to be selling that much. Then again, you know, Black Gold only sold so much, Panther only sold so much, so maybe this is just going to round up at about 10,000 sales like these two as well. But, you know, Will this go below its roster price? I'm kind of expecting that, but with a smart buy order, pick them up whilst you can, and then wait 2 months, look what happens. Suddenly it's gone up a fair bit. Suddenly the prices are good. Sell them then, you make some decent profit. A smart buy order will always lead to a decent profit. Yes, the skin might not have an insane amount of interest. Well, maybe don't request so many with a buy order then. You know, just kind of approach it a little bit more smarter. So we should also point this out. Someone mentioned this, and I only just kind of noticed. Have you noticed that there are some skins without a stock? And that's one of them. How many of them don't have a stock? Well, you got one there. You have this Twitch drop here. That doesn't have a stock. You have Notebook. That doesn't have a stock. Lightweight doesn't have a stock. And then what else? What else? Well, I'm not seeing many of them, am I? Yeah, there's not that many of them that don't have a stock. Does that really make that much of a difference? Probably not. But it was an interesting detail someone brought up to me. So I don't know if that somehow turns into a thing in the future. I'm just pointing it out. But at the end of the day, I'm probably just sticking with a buy order on that one. Will it go up in price eventually? I wouldn't be surprised. Will it go up in price insanely? Probably not, no. It'll be fairly grounded still, but hey, if we keep seeing more Soulless Legion skins being made, maybe it might work out all right. Well, we'll see, Right, this is where the true ramble begins, all right? This skin right here. So brace yourselves. I'm going to go all out talking about this sleeping bag because after the end of it, I wouldn't be surprised if even you want to buy some. Are you ready? Let's go. This only has 7,500 bare minimum sales. What? Now, I must kind of just quickly hop over to last week because I want to show you a specific skin real quickly. Do you see this hay storage right here? Do you see how it only has about 9,700 bare minimum sales? It didn't even reach 10,000 sales. You understand that? You got that? But here's another little detail I want to kind of get into your head. This had 7 days in the rust store, like a normal skin would in every other rust store. I'm now going to quickly hop over to here. I'm going to look at the sleeping bag again because this is only going to be in the rust store for 6 days. It's only going to be here for another 4 days to be precise, if anything. And if I quickly hop back over to here again, what did we see for the amount of sales for that hay storage after just 24 hours? It had 5,300 almost. How much did the Abyss sleeping bag have? 5,300 bare minimum sales. Okay. So, I don't imagine that this sleeping bag is going to potentially miss out on going over 10,000 sales, but I can't imagine it's going to be that much higher. This sleeping bag is looking like it's going to have fairly low sales. And Hedge, why are you making such a fuss about this? Because you need to understand the Abyss collection, more specifically the deplorables. Throughout all of this year, these deplorables have hardly suffered. These deplorables persevered. Many furnace skins that came out this year, they all went down in price. Not the Abyss furnace. Many sheet metal doors that came out this year went, not this one. This held its value. This large box, only so many large boxes retained their value and stayed in the positive. This was one of them. This garage door, well, there's plenty of garage doors, plus this did like 37,000 bare minimum sales. There's plenty of them in circulation, only down by 1%. Look at these skins in 2 months' time, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're higher in price. And this is where I bring up the sleeping bag. So look, bare minimum sales. I did bring this up before, but just get this in your head now. 37,000 bare minimum sales. 35,000 bare minimum sales. 21,000 bare minimum sales. 25,000 bare minimum sales. Expected amount here, 10 to 15,000 bare minimum sales. And then I also must point out, Hedge. Is that it then? No. See, this was accepted very quickly, all right? And I just want to point this out to you. Abyss Collection has had a few skins that failed to get accepted this year. I'm talking about the double sheet metal door and the small box. Guys, it's not hard to just slap a version 2 and resubmit this in a future week. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if the likes of this small box ends up being a version 2, maybe this week, this weekend, or maybe next week or the week after. The point I'm trying to get across is, will we potentially see even more Abyss deplorables being made and submitted and potentially accepted? Yes, I would not be surprised in the slightest. So, things are looking very, very, very nice. When I did my predictions video, I sat here and said, yeah, things are looking pretty alright. At the current moment, with the projected amount of sales, this is looking to be very, very tasty as an investment, right? And yes, we should just kind of point this out real quickly. It's glow in the dark. Very useful for the inside of your base during the early stages. If you don't have lighting properly figured out in your base, well, a glow in the dark deployable is very helpful for your navigation during the dark times. So, yeah, night time. Anyway, point is, looking at with all that context on the table, yes, that is looking to be a perfectly fine thing to consider buying into. Over the course of from here and now, I expect to see more Abyss deployable skins being accepted. I expect the deployables batch of the Abyss collection to only get stronger. And that sleeping bag, it's going to ride the wonderful momentum of all of that. And that would mean it rises up in price and becomes very nice and profitable. How high will it go? I can't really imagine so much right now. But with only so much in circulation, all the better for it to rise up in price. I've said that like 5 times today. But that's like the main theme of this rush store this week. There's like hardly any sales. Don't even get me started on this door. I'm about to, but let me just refrain from that for a second. But this right here, right, things are looking very special for it. And when you look at all the other sleeping bags that came out this year, 15,000 is kind of fairly average. Is that truly a skin that deserves to have an average amount of sales? I don't think so. So from here and now, that's a sleeping bag that's going to probably flourish and do quite nicely. I hope it does. I just spoke about this for like 10 minutes now. If it ends up being ruined, I'm screwed. Or maybe it follows as expected and rises up in price ever so nicely. So interesting skin right there as an investment. I'm only getting more confident with it. So by the time it's Thursday, I'm kind of expecting it's going to probably end up at about 15,000 sales. And if that does end up being the case, or even less, I'm jumping in. I'm buying a bunch. Oh, yes, I am. So, okay, cool. Shall we move on? Right, let's start talking about the likes of this Frontier Rustic door. Guys, this has even less sales. This has even less sales. Now, I should just quickly point this out to all of you. I am, of course, keeping an eye on all the newest Rust Workshop skin submissions. And what do we see right here? That right there is a continuation. In fact, let's just quickly bring them up. So, yeah, we just had this brand new sheet metal door with transparency being accepted. Now, perhaps it was accepted based on the fact that it was supposed to be in theme with the new recent base decor pack, which, it was very nice. And that door does look very comfy, but that transparency right there is a very notable detail that we need to be aware of. But it's only got, how many sales again? 6,500 bare minimum sales after 2 days. That's incredibly low, especially for a pay-to-win door such as that. So if I quickly hop over to here, and yes, more skins have been made. So we have a garage door right here, and of course, you should not be surprised to notice that if I quickly go over to here, better picture, there you go. This also has transparency. It's got 2 versions, because I guess Morphus probably thought, I'm not sure everybody's going to appreciate the first original design. So yeah, you got one that looks like as if it's got 2 doors conjoined, I guess, and then you have this one. Both of them have transparency. So if that gets accepted, the sheet metal door is only going to get stronger, but just want to point this out. So potentially there could be a Frontier Rustic collection. We'll see how that turns out. But this right here only has this amount of sales, and then we'll quickly remind ourselves, how many sales did the Brutalist sheet metal door end up with? 19,700 bare minimum. At the current rate that I'm looking at this, not only is it cheaper, but it's probably going to end up less than 50,000 sales. And I'm not joking. It's expected to end up with less than 15,000 sales. What? What? Now, okay. Maybe this has less of a window to see through compared to the likes of the Brutalist one. Fair enough, but it's still cheaper. So there's a lot of context there. I don't expect it to go all the way up to 15,000 sales. That right there is also looking to be a very interesting skin right now that I'm actually also considering jumping in and buying into, because that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's still ridiculous. Different style. Oh, okay, right. So it's just, yeah, because you do mention the Frontier door there, Mr. Sloth. You are correct. If you aren't fully aware, if you go to the Rust store, if you look at the permanent section, you'll notice that there is a factory door that's always been available to everybody. It's in the permanent store section, the general section. Where is he? Is he hiding? Where's he gone? Did I lose him? There he is, factory door. There he is. Yeah. So, yeah, you do have that. And it is $5. And the design is a bit. Hey, if you don't care about a door design, fair enough. That's up to you. But yes, you do have something like this currently available. Yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't be too upset about that. This right here, like I said, more skins have been made by the creator. This could potentially turn into a deployable collection. Oh, I knew I was going to say that again. But anyway, point is, with the Brutalist garage door, when that first got accepted, when we saw the sheet metal door being accepted not so long afterwards, we actually saw quite an increase in demand for that garage door, didn't we? So I can kind of see the reversal, but the same behaviour. If we see this Frontier Rustic garage door being accepted fairly soon, this will probably get a nice boost in, demand and whatnot. So yeah, things are definitely looking pretty interesting for the likes of this. And like I said, I only knew about that because I keep an eye on the Rust Workshop, so you should too, yes, to it. Be as crazy as me. Hello, Mr. PHJ, how you doing, sir? I'm screaming about pixels. It's a weekly routine. Sit back and relax. I will scream some more. So, at the end of the day, this is looking to be a perfectly fine investment. If you want to buy some, I don't blame you. If you want to stick with a very decent buy order, give it a shot if you want to, but you're probably better off doing a purchase. Again, it's up to you, but I don't know what potentially might happen in the future. Maybe even more transparent sheet metal doors are going to be made. And I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen. All right? I wouldn't be surprised now, especially after seeing 2 in a row being accepted over the course of 2 weeks. So, moving on, here we have the Bullseye AK47. It is the newest skin in the Bullseye collection. If you can remember, we have the likes of the Python, the SAR. Now we've got the AK. However, how many AK-47s have we had accepted this year? Hedge is just going to go ahead and remind himself, because we have gone over 200 individual AK-47 skins in Rust. We're up to 225. Now I must reiterate, 225 includes the Twitch drops. For some strange reason, SCMM is showing the Twitch drops here, but that's fine. It still only enforces the point. There's tons of options to pick from. And are people going crazy for this skin right here? Not really, no. We literally just had the Suprematism AK before this. We literally just had 2 Halloween skins. We literally just had Cheese Gun! And then, of course, we had the very cool-looking Charitable Rust skin. Point is, look at all these skins. So many of them are around $1. So many of them are below $1. And the only skin right now that's in the positive is the Kiss AR, which is bright and pink and colourful, and it makes me feel special, so shut up. But, yeah, even the likes of the Redemption AKs, well, actually, it's retained its value. It's only down by 1%. What about the Chameleon? That's down by 1% as well. Well, these 2 collections are very in demand, as I said, but all of these other skins, very questionable, very awkward. So, this right here, in terms of its design, is it super standout and crazy? Well, I think it looks cool. I think it looks nice, but I just can't really imagine it's going to make that much of a difference, and I don't think it's going to really help retain its value. So unfortunately, looking at that, I'm still sticking with my idea that that's going to be a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. It's unfortunate, but it's mainly the demand of these skins, which isn't super high. There's always another AK-47 skin. People are not loyal to their skins. Yes, the AK does get used a lot. Yeah, I know you're probably sitting there saying, yeah, I know. But like I said, there's over 200 skins to pick from. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people just probably want to prefer to use their Twitch drop or something. So, yeah. Anyway, so 70 cents, 90 cents, moving on. Solely to Revolver. This only has 4,800 buys so far. Bare minimum sales. Guys, again, look at all the revolvers. Yeah, look at all the revolvers. Tell me, which one of these is in the negative? None of them. They're all in the positive. But also, let's start showing off like some comparisons of sales. So, No Mercy Revolver, that did 15,700 bare minimum sales. Colourful Revolver, 9,800 bare minimum sales. Headhunter Revolver, 13,700 bare minimum sales. Black Gold Revolver as well, 12,300 bare minimum sales. This has 11,400, 14,500, 10,500. Yeah, at the end of the day, they do good, right? And I did point out Headhunter Revolver just a couple of days ago as a nice comparison, looking at sales history, because this skin right here, it's not super colourful, super in your face, and super crazy. It's a very grounded design, but you know what? It always retained its value. It never really went too high. It never really went too low. It was stable. So if you're looking for a skin, that very likely will be stable. When times are good, it go up. When times are bad, it go down a fair bit, but not too low. You're looking for a Revolver. You're looking for solely to Revolver. Because the expectation is, that right there, that probably won't be reaching too high. It's going to probably just about reach 10,000 bare minimum sales. And after speaking about the positives of the revolvers right there, and they do have high gun demand, so of course there is justification for using the skins, and we hardly ever see skins being accepted, yeah, that right there is going to be a nice thing to invest into. Will the investment go crazy? Probably not. Will it be confident, solid? Will it be a confident, solid, perfectly fine investment? Yes, it would. It wouldn't go up insane in terms of its price, but it's very likely going to still happen. So, yeah, that was the skin I was most confident with my predictions video, and it still is, because it's not selling that much. All the better for it to potentially rise up in price. And how high will it go? Again, I don't imagine it's going to go up in price insanely, but if there's only so many of them on the Steam market and whatnot, well, like I said, people are justified in wanting to buy these. January time, you're probably going to see this comfortably going up to about $3 and maybe even higher. So, hello, Zykenet. Hello, Rainbirds. How you doing? Everyone hates the Revy. You say that. Just give it some time, all right? It's a goofy design, but it's not the only goofy design we've had. We've had plenty before. You love the Revy. Well, I mean, it's got a lovely pair of lips there, doesn't it? Where is he? I've lost him. Where is he? Oh, that's the door. No, God damn it, sorry. I'm no good doing this live. There you go. It's got a lovely pack of lips right there. Give me a kiss. There you go. Anyway, shall we move on? So, modern military LR300, only 4,000 bare minimum sales at the moment. How high will this go? Probably about 7,000, 8,000 by Thursday. This is the LR300, unfortunately. What do you mean, Hedge? Nobody seems to like the LR300. You can tell that easily by the skins. All of the skins are down to around $1 and less. And, well, that's most likely due to a sheer lack of demand. Yes. If the weapon itself isn't actually being used that much, where's the justification for owning a skin? And if nobody cares for the skins, well, they're going to go down cheap. And yes, plenty of them are going down to $1 because people are most likely turning these into metal. Yes, that is one way in which you can salvage some profits when a weapon skin is, well, actually, when all Rust skins are listed below $1 on the Steam market, you can turn them into materials. So a deplorable can be turned into wood, clothing and armor can be turned into cloth, and with the likes of our weapons, they can be turned into metal. And right now, what's the price of metal? Let's go remind ourselves. Metal, oh, there it goes, right there. Hey, it's a bit cheap, it's 80 cents at the moment, but, give it some time. When it gets to around January time, it'll perk back up again. But yeah, that's 80 cents. It's not too far from 96 cents. And then if you go over to here, look at the timeline. Actually, damn, it's gotten pretty cheap over time. But yeah, February time, earlier this year, this was selling for about $1.10. So yes, look at that. From October last year, lowest point, pretty much the exact same price it is right now, to January time, yeah, that went up by like 50%. So there you go. That's the expectation. That is the point where I expect to be once again. So, yeah, you know what? Maybe just go ahead and turn a whole bunch of weapons into metal and then reap all the profits when you sell metal. Loads of people like to make weapon barrels and whatnot at their potential cheapest. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So, point is, that's very likely just going to be a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. It's unfortunate because, it's part of a well-established, very well-liked collection, but even then, no, LR300. So, awkward. But yeah, it is what it is. Moving on, what do we have over here? It's a pump shotgun. We used to hardly ever see pump shotgun skins being accepted, didn't we? But here it is now. It's getting 3 skins so far this year. It has got. Hedge, you can speak words, can't you? Not well. But yeah, it used to be a bit of a drought. Before we used to see quite a lot. But even then, we've hardly seen any skins being accepted this year. You might sit and say, but there's 4 right in front of you. Well, 3 of them are marketable, but even then, they're down pretty bad, aren't they? Well, unfortunately, I think this might be a situation where I just stick with wanting to do a buy order. Now, with all due respect, this is a pretty cool looking skin, and I have to show the video again because this is a very cool looking video to showcase it. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it looks nice, but if this is the type of behaviour we see of the likes of other pump shotguns in which the prices go down a fair bit, I'm starting to question the gun demand. I'm starting to question the demand for the skins themselves. And that means if I'm not super confident in something, I'm probably just going to end up doing a buy order around 70 cents, 90 cents. However, if we could just quickly go back over to here. What's the cheapest one right now? So they don't go that. Oh well, they're damned. Okay, well that okay. Whoa, okay. Yeah, it's going to be a buy order. I don't think it's going to be a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order, but it's going to probably be fairly close to it. So, yeah, buff slugs again. Hey, it was fun, wasn't it? Anyway, let's move on. Bamboo Blaster. There's only 3,000 bare minimum sales at the current time. For what it is, I like it. I think it looks cool. It's a cool looking double barrel shotgun skin. However, it doesn't seem to be getting that much attention, which is a shame, and you do have to take that into consideration. Then go take a look at all the double barrel shotgun skins at this very time. What do you see? Oh, well, that's not looking super great, is it? So, double barrel shotguns. I remember making a big fuss about this last year, the Cold Hunter double barrel shotgun, because I kept telling people, guys, Cold Hunter skins go up in price so nicely around post-Christmas time, and it did go up in price, but it only went back up to its Rustic price. It only was evens. So that right there, I do expect it to go below its Rustic price. How low? Probably not super low, but this is going to probably only end up with about 6,000 sales, which isn't going to be super high. That very likely could be a skin that's going to be vulnerable to manipulation. And yes, I have to keep bringing this up. Plenty of skins are being manipulated right now, and they're very likely going to max out at some point in January because they want to hide it all, whilst many other skins are going up in value. It's a lot easier to hide it when many other skins are going up in price. So you might have not noticed it yet, but there are skins currently getting manipulated. And yes, of course, the manipulators are keeping an eye out for potential new manipulated skins, or skins to manipulate, I should have said, sorry. So, yeah, that right there, at the moment, it's going to probably be close to a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. However, if it's potentially looking to be very vulnerable to manipulation, maybe you want to offer a little bit more. It's up to you. But hey, if you like the design, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creator. But, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to hold up much, unfortunately. So, fair bit awkward, but we'll move on. And again, basically what we just said here, we'll say to here as well. First of all, congrats, Shaft, with your first acceptance. I think you helped someone else make a skin before, but either way, you're the main person here, so congrats. But yeah, MP5s, ever since the update early last month, I'm talking October time, I haven't seen that much of a difference on the skins, which is very unfortunate. Like, I don't know. Apparently, people don't seem to care about them that much yet. Maybe things might change when we see a lot more people playing. Like, as I said, I do expect a nice increase in player count. I am expecting January 2024 to have up to around 100,000 people playing, average players. So, yes, maybe we'll see some results. Maybe more people will come to realise maybe the MP5 is doing better. Maybe it's still not enough. But if people do learn to appreciate MP5s again, we will see the skins go up in price. More demand for using the actual weapon would lead to more demand for the skins, which of course would lead to much better prices. But that right there, this Fossil MP5, it's a cute little gimmick, but I just can't imagine people going super crazy for it. And, you know, with the current sales it has, no, they're not going crazy for it, unfortunately. So, yeah, awkward, very awkward. Don't buy it, no. So, yeah, at the end of the day, that's going to probably just be a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. However, Bad Monkey, you might sit there and say that, but we do have to take into consideration that with only 2,250 subscribers, bare minimum sales at the moment, that's not going to sell that much. And it very likely might sell less than the Suprematism AK from the previous week, which at the moment is currently not doing super good. But like I said, it's skins like this that get picked up and manipulated at some point in the future. Oh, look, Low Poly's doing all right. Hey. All right, so hopping back over to here. Yeah, 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. That's the safest option. That's the way to save yourself just in case something goes wrong. And hey, if it goes below $1, turn it into metal. Wow. All right then. So that was all the skins from this week, chat. Chat, do you have any questions? Chat, is there anything that you need to ask? In general, maybe there's some other skins you want to talk about. Maybe there's skins from the past week or so that you want to talk about. What's in your mind? What is, what are you up to? Bad Monkey, do you have anything to say? I think I scared everybody else off by screaming about pixels non-stop for about an hour or so. It's what I do. I can look at the previous week for now. So what do we currently see over here? As we can see, Thundergold seems to be holding up quite all right. How much of these are in the Steam market at the moment? Let's just quickly take a look. So Thundergold right now, 291, 45 sold in the past 24 hours. What? Well, you know, well, okay. Well, let's not do that. That's not good. That's not good. Hey, listen. I've got a video talking about this, haven't I? If you look at my helpful Rustic investing videos playlist, I have a video talking about intimidation. I'm pretty sure someone's doing this on purpose, trying to scare other people to sell low, trying to make people sell to the highest buy order. Guess what? Would you be surprised to know that the person doing this might also have this buy order right here, and they're going to scare you into selling more of them to them, and then at some point, as prices start to go up in price, he'll remove all of them and sell them at a higher price. You got tricked, you got played, so don't give in now, don't sell now. Wait until January. I keep telling you these things, but yeah, just understand this is a fairly well-known strategy, a fairly known devious tactic. And again, do consider watching that video in the helpful Rustic investing videos. You know what? I can show it to you. So if I go over to here, go to playlists, I have my helpful Rustic investing videos playlist. Basically, many videos where at the end of the video, you would have learned something new. And if we go over to here, what do we see? Where's the intimidation video? Intimidation. Where is it? It wasn't that long ago, was it? I have a lot of videos. Yeah, I do. I know. Oh, there you go. Quantity wall intimidation. Yes. Give this a good watch if you can, and you'll understand that this happens all the time, especially for newer skins. You should know the best time to sell is in 2 months. So we saw some very stupid things going on with the Pirate Road Sign gloves, and if I were to show you that right now, if I were to look at Pirate Road Sign gloves, the quantity did go down, but we still have some funny, weird things going on. So Pirate gloves, hopping over to here, 100 quantity now. So yeah, it got cleaned up, it got better, but yeah, so 41 there, 10 there. Yeah. Hey, look, at the end of the day, it's expected to go higher. Not everybody can afford Blackout Collection, can they? But they can afford Pirate Collection. Oh, yes. So definitely something to consider. And yeah, Thundergold boots, they're still holding up quite nicely. But what about the actual skins in the Steam market? Let's go take a look. Because I need to see, there's 87. So that's a lot more healthier. And yeah, well, you got an 18 there and a 26. Again, intimidation. Don't fall for it. Look, there's a buy order that just so happens to be right there. Oh no, my skin's going to get ruined. I better sell to the highest buy order and bail. No, you fool. They're doing it on purpose. So, devious little tricks, devious little strategies to try and make you scream. Yeah, Brutalist is still holding up quite all right. Didn't seem to didn't seem to be too badly effective with the reveal of the Frontier Rustic. Morley, terrible timing to ask that, buddy. Wait. I said wait. Anything not to do with investing, you save until later, alright? If you're that desperate, get a job. No, I'm joking. You should have just left that for later, buddy. Yeah. Brutalist Sheepman door doesn't seem to be too badly affected by the reveal of the Frontier Rustic door. But, yeah, keep an eye on it. There's only 32, so not sure what's going on there. And Desert Beast, Bandana, and Poncho, they did go down in price a little bit, but some interesting things have appeared. Oh yes, like I said, you've got to constantly keep an eye on the workshop, because what has appeared, what has Y9J produced? We've got burlap, yes. Chat, YouTube, we have not had that much burlap clothing this year, have we? We had Arctic protection at the very beginning of this year, and then no more burlap shirt and pants. Mr. Y9J has produced potentially our desert option. Yes, we have the Desert Beast burlap shirt and pants over to here. Oh, no, I don't have the pants, but you can clearly see it all there. So, yeah, a new primitive set potentially on the horizon. What do you reckon? Would you like to see that being accepted? Well, go ahead on the workshop and start voting yes. Because, well, it's all there. It's all available to you. So, yeah, a continuation has appeared. And, well, are you going to jump in and make some investments? Or what? What are you going to do? So, yes, well done. It's very nice to see. How much do we have in the Steam market at the moment? Let's just quickly find out. We have 80. Is that it? Did someone jump in and buy some out? Huh, there's not much there, is there? Someone bought 2. Alright, there's not that much in the Steam market. Then again, it only just kind of like became marketable, so fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, so it's not too low. It's yeah, you could still jump in and buy some that are a little bit cheaper than what they sold from the Rust store. And then, you know, if we see that burlap stuff being accepted, the better for it to rise up in price. Armageddon SAR down by almost 50%. Ouch. This is down by 18%. Ouch. This is down by 30%. Ouch. Low Poly Thompson's actually holding up quite all right. So, then again, it hasn't exactly been marketable for that long, of course, with the delayed Rust store. Yeah. But, yeah, there's hardly any on the Steam market. All the better for it to rise up in price. I keep saying that. I'm sorry. I'll stop. So, yeah, and even Suprematism AR, that's pretty low. But how many on the Steam market? 17. So, all right. Fair enough. That's cool. So, plenty of things that you could look at. I mean, how's Halloween holding up? Ha ha ha. Oh, God. Oh, no. Look at all of that. Except this garage door. Everything in the negative. Oh, Barricade seems to be holding up. Really? How much of this is on the Steam market? I don't imagine this is going to hold forever, but yeah, okay. Well, Barders are actually holding it up. Yeah. Well, consider me surprised. Adobe held its value for a reasonable amount of time as well, and even then that went down in price. But this right here seems to have some fans, so okay. Well, we'll see what happens next. So yeah, the vast majority of skins that came out for Halloween in the negative. Who would have guessed? Oh no. And what about from week 1? Anything holding up? Fridge is still doing a good job. Cocoon, yeah, Spider Cocoon Furnace did go down a fair bit, but if you look at the amount that are listed, it's not too ridiculous. So I still stick by my point that so it's actually a few stragglers. So 144, 145, 150, then it's up to 17. So yeah, like maybe 10 sales, it's back up to $2 again. So don't just look at things at face value, actually look at the actual listings. You can see that it's not too far from going all the way back up to $2 and beyond. 88 is still below, the average amount of quantity on the Steam market, so I'm still thinking it's perfectly fine. Grim Farm Garage Door down by 43%. Told ya. I knew it. Yeah, what are you going to do? And then, yeah, pretty much every skin in the negative. Skull, the items are still all right, Cauldron's still above its Rust store price. Mummy Wrap's still above its Rust store price. Skull Fire Pit went down. Skull Spikes went down. A bit awkward. Dracula Mask has gone down pretty sharply. It's down to $3.60. Not too surprised by that. Have any big fat boulders appeared since then? You got a 43 there, a 2 there, 11 there, a 20 there. I think I'm here at 165. And then you had all of these, all there. So we're not super sure this is going to be doing a good job staying fairly high in price. This very likely might be going all the way down to about $2 at some point. Imagine how bad it's going to be during some bad times. And yes, you might sit there and say, Hedge, it's bad times right now. Not exactly anymore. Plus, this is still fresh and new. So look at this around March, April time, and then you'll see some true low prices. So be prepared for that. And then Charitable Rust, the Abyss hoodie and pants came out, still holding up ever so nicely. High quality model boots holding nicely. LR300 Chameleon. LR300, not good. Chameleon collection, good. And as we said earlier with the bolt action rifle, people love the Chameleon collection. Oh, now you work. Anyway, and Pirate Collection, we did talk about this. Yeah, the Python's down a fair bit, 10%. That's not that much. But this whole collection, for the amount that it sold for, in terms of its quantities and whatnot, which was ridiculous, that is doing very good right now, and it hasn't even reached its final form. That I'm going to have to do another video talking about the Pirate Collection. I'm probably up to like part 6 now or something then. But yeah, I looked at this when it was September time. I should make another video showing it off in November, and then of course show it off in January, because this is what happens when a collection has a lot of demand, so it's sold a lot, and then you end up with a ton of it on the Steam market. You go through some bad times, a lot of it's going to appear on the Steam market, the prices will go down, it's going to struggle a fair bit. But when things start to pick up the pace and things improve, look at it now! It's doing better. Is it up insanely in price? Not really, but just imagine how much further it could potentially go. But yeah, if we actually looked at the quantities, so over to here, Pirate Collection, how high are the quantities now? Because we were seeing some of these skins in the thousands in terms of their quantities. But now, Pirate Face Mask is the one with the highest amount of quantity. It's only 284, and you might sit there and say, 284? Yeah, before, this is 500. Yeah. Don't forget, Tier 3 armor, hoodie and pants, Tier 2 armor, they all did 50,000 plus sales. So don't be surprised when I kind of say it that way. But yeah, they're all getting down to about 100 quantity. So yeah, all the better for it to start rising up in price. And if people can't afford the Blackout collection, because it's, kind of expensive still, well, they're going to look for alternatives. They're going to look for some budget options. And, even the AR's starting to pick up, slowly getting closer to $2. My expectation was this is going to go up to about $3 because the Blackout AK is like $13 at the moment. Well, you got a much more affordable option right there, don't you? Oh yes. Yeah, budget options are definitely something you should be aware of. For example, I've mentioned this many times. How much is a Comic SAR right now? Comic SAR is currently selling for... maybe I'm better off looking at it this way. So, Comics SAR is pure white. People love it. And the price is currently sitting at around $10+. Well, actually, that's a straggler, so... The actual price seems to be about $12 to $13. Fair enough. So yeah, that's pretty expensive. And are you really going to spend more than $10 for one single skin? Probably not. But you probably do want to have a full white SAR, don't you? So what could you do? Well, you look for a budget alternative. And I will introduce to you the Arctic SAR, the Arctic Skull SAR. Yes, I honestly thought when this first came out, this exact same thing, and I'm sticking with it. This is currently listed at about $2. Guys, if people can't afford a Comic SAR, they're going to look for budget alternatives, and well, this is mostly pure white. It has a useful red aim sight. I think people might be looking at that instead. More than 5 times cheaper. And then, well, if there's only so many of them, they will rise up in price. And the budget option will probably get a little bit more expensive, but it'll still be cheaper than $13-ish, wouldn't it? So, cool. So, yeah. There's plenty of things you could still make moves for and whatnot. You just have to look around. You just have to research, I guess the word is to say. Yeah, that's it, yeah. So, other than that, chat, anything else that you might want to question? Anything else that you might want to ask about? I should clean up some of these tabs, because there's a lot of skins here. Oh, wow. Yep. And any new skins since we had talked? Nope. Any continuations Hedge could mention? We have another bolt-action rifle, Toxic Wolf one. Get a good look at that. So this is a nice little teaser for the upcoming Rust Workshop skin checks. And like I said, people, you do need to keep an eye on the workshop because the vast majority of skins that appear for the recent Rust stores, they have been early picks. All right? So that means if we were to follow the trend again for the next Rust store, all the skins that we see over the course of this weekend and as of Monday will most likely be the skins that are going to be the vast majority that are accepted for the next Rust store. We got more fridges. I'm not surprised this is happening. That recent From Hell fridge sold very nicely, still retaining its value. So a lot of people are probably very eager to jump in and buy another fridge skin, and a lot of skin creators are very eager to get a fridge skin accepted. So Shedmon here, with his very nice details, has produced a very weird, cool-looking, transparent, skull-shaped fridge. And I'm kind of annoyed you didn't release that for Halloween, because that actually might have succeeded. Look at him. Oh my god. Can you do the stone mask thing? What's it called? You know, they're on that island. What are they called? Stone masks on island. What am I on about? No, not JoJo. What am I on about? Statues. What are they called? The Maui, the Easter Island Stoneheads. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Do you reckon you could pull that off? Not a tiki mask. Shut up. Those. Yeah. Do you reckon you could pull that off? I'm not sure if it's possible, but if you could, look at all the people that will suddenly start voting yes. I'm just offering ideas. Anybody can try that out if you've got the artistic talent. So, yeah, that's just an option. And I guess I could also point out another Twitch drop has been produced. A generic drop. That is your Twitch Rivals pair of boots, yes. So we have a beanie hat. We have boots. I'm pretty sure we're going to probably see some rustified skins being made as well. And then maybe another random skin, which I'm not 100% sure it will be. But point is, more Twitch drops are still being produced. And if we go to the workshop, if we look at collections, remember this. You do have the TGG collection, which is, if you go here, and if you go to his workshop stuff, you can see them all here. This is the official batch. There's only 13 skins here, but someone else has produced another collection, which you can see here. His name is Jojo Bear, And he's got a lot more. Damn, he's got more. He's got more. Have more appeared? Okay, well, wood test. Okay, well, collect wood. Right, that's a test. I don't want to show that off because that would be unfair on the skin creator. But yeah, more Twitch drops have appeared. There's not 100% guarantee which ones are going to be accepted, but the more you are aware of things, the better, I guess you could say. So, very nice, very cool. So, yeah. Next month, Twitch Rivals. It's just 4 weeks away. And I reckon in about 3 weeks' time, we will know what the Twitch drops will be. All right? And you just know plenty of people are going to be chasing after them. I'm very confident both the Team Rocket skins are going to be Twitch drops. And that would mean a transparent face mask skin with a green top instead of a red one, because, you know, kayak mask. Kayak mask is very popular for what it is. It's got transparent face as well. But kayak mask costs like $15. It's $18 to be precise. Whereas the proposed brand new Team Rocket face mask will be absolutely free. You just have to watch a stream. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. So, yeah, that's probably going to suffer because of it. Wouldn't be surprised. Cool. Plenty of things to look forward to. Plenty of things on the horizon. I did produce a video. Where is it? Where are you? Yep. So if we quickly go back over to here. I should point out I have a brand new playlist. It is my Rust Christmas investing playlist. And, you know, over the course of this year, I've been putting out some videos in relation to Christmas. We're eventually to get close to Christmas. I'm going to sell my skins, of course. I'm going to make some videos showcasing that. I'm going to talk about my thoughts in the moment. I'm going to talk about how and when I'm selling my things. And then, of course, once Christmas has come and gone, we engage post-Christmas and we go wild. We make tons of profits. We talk about what we do with that money as well. And then, you know, that's a whole batch of playlist videos to take a look at in the future when you prepare for Christmas 2024 and post-Christmas 2025. Cool, because I basically did this exact same thing last year for 2022, as you can see. And the end result was $20,000 worth of sales. So, cool. But more specifically, this video here, consider giving this a good watch. I went through basically most Christmas skins, pointed out all the potential positives. Twitch Rivals potentially will give us a very nice boost in interest in Rust in December, and we very likely will be seeing a lot of people wanting to jump in and play the game December time and January time. Cool, yeah, awesome. I'm not out of breath. I just kind of screamed and shouted for a very long time. This was supposed to be a 48-hour analysis. Well, it turned into just a nice general talk with my chat. This happens all the time. Chat, are you are you thrilled? Are you amazed at the screaming and shouting of all the pixels? Come, say your words. Say some nice, kind words. I put them all to sleep. Shut up, bad monkey. You're the one who asked the most questions. You're just trying to look cool. So, yeah. This whole Rust store, it is looking to be quite appealing based on the fact that it's probably not going to sell that much. All the better. I said it so many times. All the better for it to rise up in price because of that. I am not babbling. Hedge 4-hour analysis. Shut up. It's not my fault you enjoy me talking. Can you answer questions about skin rash? I'm not a qualified doctor to help you out there, Mr. KBBVR. And I don't want to look at the pictures either. I'm not interested in those pixels. No. Oh, mate, you need help. Go get some ointment or something. Go have a bath. Oh. Oh. Right, well, best of luck to all of you. Enjoy your new week. We get closer and closer to Christmas. And around the end of November, that's where we're going to start sending our Christmas themed skins, alright? So, best of luck to all of you. I've said that already, so catch you later. See you and goodbye.